Okay, we are just at the Dell Rapids home field here for the game between Dell Rapids Quarriers and Baltic Bulldogs. Just had the national anthem here, which was kind of nice, and going through the starting lineups here for Dell Rapids. We're going to have a little different lineup than before. So leading off for Dells and playing third base is going to be Lexi Scherf. Batting second is going to be Paige Trewin. Playing center, Katie Kvigne is going to be pitching tonight. Riley Halverson will be catching. Ella Lamfer will be playing left field. Ella Johnson will be playing short. Celia Sykes will be playing right field. Kaylee Gillette will be playing first. And starting tonight in our first varsity start is Emily Baker, freshman. Leading off for Baltic will be, I want to make sure I get this right, Anna Hookman. She's going to be playing first base. Batting second will be Harper Quartermeyer. She's going to be catching today for Baltic. Hitting third will be Amelia Sindig, and playing center field. Batting cleanup will be Ashlyn Klein. She's going to be the DP tonight for Baltic. Batting fifth will be Kylie Simmonsma, and playing short. Batting sixth will be Madison Dieterman, and playing right field. Batting seventh would be Caston Rogers, and playing third. Got to stop and figure some of this out. Playing second and batting eighth will be Raya Peters. And then batting ninth and playing left field will be Finley Quartermeyer, with Charlie Bloomer being the flex tonight. So this is going to be the first broadcast from Dell Rapids. You can see the new scoreboard out in center field that was put in this year, which is going to be nice to have. Okay, like I say, leading off is going to be Anna Hookman. And the battery for Dell Rapids will be Katie Kvigne and Riley Halverson. Anna's a freshman for Baltic. That's in there for a strike one. Okay, that's a bunt to the pitcher. That brings Harper Quartermeyer up. Harper is a sophomore. That was a swinging strike on a rise ball there. The other night I talked about some of the pitches, and Katie will throw a rise ball. She'll throw a curve ball. She'll throw a fastball inside, and she'll throw a changeup, just not as often as she should, in my opinion. But what do I know? So that's a swinging strike two, and that's strike three. Brings up Amelia Sindig, and just so everyone understands, I am the father of Katie. So, with like most dads with teenage daughters, your opinion doesn't matter a lot sometimes. So, That's high on outside for ball 1. Batting is Amelia Sindig. Amelia's an 8th grader for Baltic. That's high for ball 2. That's in there for a strike. Strike 1 brings the count to 1-2. It is a nice night out here, so that's high for ball 3, so that brings the count to 3-1. Baltic is a young team. Don't know a lot about them, but I was watching warm-ups. They look like a good athletic team, and a group of kids that want to play. So that's in there for a strike, brings the count full to 3-2. This is the top of the first. Okay, that was called ball 4. So that's the first base runner for Baltic tonight. Brings up Ashlyn Klein. Ashlyn's a 7th grader. That's a strike. We got a pickle out there between first and second, and the runner is picked off, so I actually end up with a 3 up, 3 down inning. So sorry about that. I kind of lost track. I was looking at something else, but all right. So that's the end of the first, with the score 0-0.
Norby's is where friends meet for food and fun. Check out their daily specials. They've got drinks and pizza combo on Mondays, wing night Tuesdays, and burgers on Wednesdays. Or check out their full menu of appetizers, nachos, burgers, pizza, and more. They also have pool, darts, and shuffleboard right there at Norby's. If you're looking to host an event, check out Norby's for anniversaries, retirement, or birthdays. Norby's, where friends meet, located at 329 East 4th Street in Dell Rapids.
Getting ready every day to serve you, our customers. Woo!
Check out Adam Jones Plumbing and Drain Cleaning for any of your plumbing needs. Stop asking your husband to fix that leaky bathroom sink. Call Adam. Leaking water heater? Call Adam. Finally getting that bathroom you have always wanted? Call Adam. Adam Jones Plumbing and Drain Cleaning is a top-rated plumber, local to Dell Rapids, servicing southeastern South Dakota. Adam Jones Plumbing and Drain Cleaning proudly supports Dell Rapids Quarriers.
Okay, we are back at the Dell Rapids field here. Leading off for Dell Rapids will be Lexi Scherf. Lexi's a sophomore for Dell Rapids, playing third base tonight. That's in there for a strike. Pitching is going to be Charlie Bloomer. That's ball 1 high. Charlie is a sophomore. That's in there for a strike at the knees. Brings his count to 1-2 on Lexi. Catcher tonight for Baltic is Harper Quartermeyer, so we got a couple sophomores in for the battery for Baltic. That's high for ball 2. Brings the count to 2-2. This is the bottom of the first leadoff hitter for Dell Rapids. That's fouled straight back. Leaves the count 2-2. Oh. That's a ball high, brings the count full. 3-2. Got a nice group of people out in the outfield enjoying the sun. Looks like a good day out there. That was strike 3. So good start for the sophomore there, pitcher. Not so good a start with a sophomore hitter, but brings up Paige Tree when playing center tonight for Dells. She's a senior. That was high for ball 1. That's high for ball 2. Did we lose? If I lost screen or if we lost picture, Matt is here working on this. Good thing he lives in town. Does this for everybody. It is pretty handy to have. That was a 4-pitch walk for the first runner of the night for Dell Rapids. So we have Paige Tree went on first. Katie Kvigne up to bat. Okay, looks like we're rolling now. That was just a little bloop over the pitcher. Katie Kvigne reaches first base on a fielder's choice. Katie was swinging at the first pitch there, just missed a little bit. Brings up Riley Halverson. That's a ball 1. So we've got a 1-0 count. Runner at first. Riley falls that straight back brings the count to 1-1. Now that's better. Riley's a senior as well. That's a pop-up to left center. And Katie's going to come all the way around on that one to score. Riley Halverson will advance to second on that. That's just one of those that was up there in no man's land and just falls in. So hit it where they ain't, I guess is what they say. So brings up Emma Lamfer hitting 5th tonight. Emma is a sophomore playing left field for Dells. That's high for ball 2. Okay. We got an 0-2 count. Oops. With Riley got stealing over there. She, I hope you guys could see that. That was actually entertaining. So that is the end of the first with the score Dell Rapids 1 and Baltic 0.
Dell Rapids Ace Hardware has everything you need to get your projects done. Stop in and visit their paint department for Benjamin Moore paint products. For your big projects, see their great selection of power tools and their line of steel products for your outdoor projects. Dell Rapids Ace Hardware also has everything for your grilling needs, including Weber and Traeger grill models. Their knowledgeable staff will help with all of your home project questions. Dell Rapids Ace Hardware is open 7 days a week and located at 1108 State Highway 77 in Dell Rapids.
Okay, we are back at Dell Rapids Field, top of the second inning. Ashlyn Klein will remain at bat. The runner was third out in the first inning. Was a pickoff on off first base there. That was a swinging strike one. That's a ball high. Trying to look and see if you guys can see that. The first strike was a rise ball, and like I said the other night, that just comes in and it looks good until it just gets away from you. So that's fouled off to the right for strike two. Brings the count to 1-2. Ashlyn, like I say, is a 7th grader here playing varsity for Baltic. That's ball two. You can hear the Baltic girls. It's nice to see that they've got the interest in the game and supporting their teammates. That's a pop-up to short, caught by Ella Johnson. Oops. Not a professional, keeping book. I was right in the wrong spot. So that brings up number 14, Kaylee Simmonsma. Kaylee's a freshman playing shortstop tonight for Baltic. That's a swinging strike one. It looks like Katie threw a drop ball there. That ball moved down. Like I say, if you come to a game and watch some of these pitchers, you'll see that ball move about 4 directions. It goes up, it goes down. A lot of pitchers will throw a curveball that'll move to their left. Sometimes they throw a screwball that'll move to the right. And then just for fun, they throw a changeup every once in a while. So that was a ball high, brings the count to 1-2. So when you see these girls up there hitting, I mean, they've got a lot to think about, a lot to do. So that's a swinging strike three. Makes 2 out in the top of the second. Brings up Madison Dieterman. Madison's a freshman playing right field. That one got away from Katie there for ball one. So we got a 1-0 count. Called that a ball. Can't see quite as well as I did the other night. That ball must have been outside. Got a 2-0 count here on the number 7 hitter, Madison Dieterman. That was swinging strike one. A swinging strike two. That was a rise ball. And they are, like I say, they're tough to hit. Oh, a little disappointed herself on that one. That one was a swinging strike three on a ball that starts out, but once you've seen it, it's just hard not to swing at that. I'm trying to get the score right here, and there we go. Okay, so that's we're in the middle of the second. with the score Dell Rapids 1, Baltic 0.
I started out here 31 years ago I didn't know where I was going to head, and I started out at the bottom, and now I'm the area manager, and it's because guys like Rob and Rick have a belief in me and what I do, and I take that with me every day to work, and I try to pass that on to my co-workers, that, you know, it's a great place to work, and my heart is in this place. It has been since.
Okay, so we're back at Dell Rapids Field here with the score Dell Rapids 1, Baltic 0. We're in the bottom of the second. Leading off for Dell Rapids will be Emma Lamfer. That is a high shot to center that they couldn't quite get to. So Dell's leadoff hitter is standing on second. Brings up Ella Johnson, who's playing shortstop tonight. Ella's been kind of a breath of fresh air for us. She's kind of been the vocal, she's been the most vocal member of the team and keeping everyone up and active. So she's a junior that's seeing quite a bit of varsity time, or starting varsity after sitting behind some really talented players the last couple years. So, Dell's has got a little bit of a future here. You're going to see some good young kids on our side as well. Brings the count to 0-2 with no out. That's a passed ball. Makes the count 1-2. Like I said, Dell Rapids has a battery of seniors. Baltic is throwing and catching a battery of sophomores. So that evens the count at 2-2 with Ella Johnson up to bat. That was a ball low, bringing the count to 3-2. Runner at third with no outs. That was a ball inside. Brings up Celia Sykes playing right field tonight. Celia's a freshman. She was a member of the Quarriers volleyball team that won state this year. Really good athlete. Good swing there. Got strike one on Celia. Runners at first and third with no out. That's a ball high with Ella advancing over to second with no play. So Dells is sitting with runners at second and third. No out. No, bottom of the second. That is a ball. Brings the count to 2-1. That's a ball high. Makes the count 3-1 on Celia Sykes, a freshman for Dell Rapids. That's in there for a strike. Brings the count full, 3-2. Ooh, Celia got a hold of that one. And that is the first home run of the year. So Celia drove that one to dead center. And she makes it 4-1 with one swing. So that is exciting to see the freshman drive a ball out of the park here. So brings up Kaylee Gillette. She's a senior playing first base tonight. She's going to ground out to the first baseman. Which brings up Emily Baker. Emily is making her first varsity start tonight as a freshman. She's playing second base. It's ball high. That's in there for a strike. Brings the count to 1-1. That's a called strike inside. This brings the count to 1-2. Ball low. So we've got a 2-2 count, one out in the bottom of the second. It's a ball high, brings the count full, 3-2. I don't know if I mentioned it, but Emily is a freshman. So like I say, there's a little talent on both sides of the. That was a called a ball. But both sides of the equation have some looks like talented young ladies out here. Okay, so this brings Lexi Scherf up to bat. She's the Dell Rapids leadoff hitter. That ball was high. Emily Baker steals second. So we've got a 1-0 count. It's a ball high. Brings the count 2-0. One out in the bottom of the second. Lexi Scherf up to bat. She was late on that one. She wasn't quite ready there. So makes the count 2-1. Runner on second. That's a pop-up to the shortstop for the second out of the inning. Okay, so we've got two down. Brings up Paige Treewin. Paige is playing center tonight. That's a pretty good play by the shortstop, but good stop on the shortstop's part there. But Emily advances third. It was not a force out, so they would have had to tag Lexi or Emily going in there. Brings up Katie Kvigne. That's fouled That's fouled back for strike one. Katie's a senior. That ball's hit hard in the gap there. Drives in Emily Baker, and Paige advances to second. So that was a good solid base hit for Katie Kvigne. Makes the score 5-0. And with 2 out here. Okay. Katie advanced to second with Riley Halverson batting. That was a swinging strike. Makes the count 1-1. Okay, so that was high, bringing the count 2-1. Runners at second, third with 2 outs in the bottom of the second for Dell Rapids. That's low and inside for a 3-1 count. Yeah, runners at second and third. Riley's catching tonight for Dell Rapids. The left fielder for Baltic made a running attempt. I think she must have run into the fence there. She was moving pretty good. Good effort on her part. Like I say, Baltic looks like a group of kids that, you know, want to play, and it's fun to see. So we've got a 3-2 count on Riley Halverson here. Charlie Bloomer is pitching for Baltic, and that is popped up to the third baseman, who didn't make the play. She was getting it over close to the dugout there, and you know what? Those are hard to do. So the count's still full. Runners at second and third with 2 out. And that is ball 4. Riley worked a walk on that at bat. That was a good job. Brings Emma Lampher up for the second time this inning. Emma is playing left field. Swinging strike 1. The base is loaded, 2 out in the bottom of the second here. That ball was just low. Good spot. Got a 1-1 count, bases loaded. Emma Lanfer up to bat for Dell Rapids. That's a strike. Good pitch there. That was right on the outside edge. Got a 1-2 count. Bases loaded, 2 out. Another good spot there. Had a pitcher's count. She just threw that one just a little bit low, hoping to get a chase. So got a 2-2 count, bases loaded here. That's fouled back. Keeps the count 2-2. Again, we've got Charlie Bloomer pitching for Baltic with Harper Quartermeyer catching. it's good to see the crowd out here. It's the girls softball program is getting a little more support all the time, and I think people are realizing how much talent there is out there and how much fun there is to watch a game out here. That was high for ball 3. We last year when Dell Rapids and Madison played here in Dell Rapids, there were 2 D1 players on the field and 2 more, collegiate players, and if you throw in the juniors, there was 2 or 3 more. Katie's going to be playing in the future, and there's a lot of talent out here, and it's fun to watch the competitiveness of what's out here. So up to bat is Ella Johnson. There's a ball high. I'm just trying to fix my book here, so I kind of screwed things up there. Anyways, bases are still loaded. Doesn't matter with my book. Bases loaded, 2 out here, bottom of the 2nd. That one's high. Katie thought about coming. That was a good decision not to push that one. She'd have been out for sure on that one. So we got a 2-1 count. Ella Johnson up to bat for Dell Rapids. That ball's low, makes it a 3-1 count. That's a ball high. Brings in Kvigne for the 2nd score of the night. Brings up Celia Sykes. She hit a home run earlier in the innings, so she was swinging a good bat there. Swinging strike 1. Makes the score 7-0. That's in there for strike 2. Bases loaded, 2 out here in the bottom of the 2nd. Got an 0-2 count on Celia. That was a ball low. There's ball 2 high, brings the count to a 2-2 count. That's a pop-up to second baseman for the 3rd out. And so the 2nd inning ends with the score Dell Rapids 7, Baltic 0.
The locally owned pizza ranch in Dell Rapids, owned by Marcy, Robert, and family, is where you can meet with your family and friends for a great meal. Stop in and enjoy pizza, buffet, salad bar, chicken, with plenty of seating and a game room for the kids. Give them a call at 605-428-5967 for delivery or carry-out orders. Download the app and order online. The locally owned pizza ranch is open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., lunch buffet from 11 to 3, and evening buffet from 5 to 8, located at 500 West 4th Street in Dell Rapids. Dell's Electric is your helpful, friendly, and on-time electricians in Dell Rapids and the surrounding area. Whether it's residential, new construction, remodel, or commercial services, Dell's Electric is here to serve you. Dell's Electric is also a Cummins generator dealer and handles in-floor heating installation. Let Mike Carpenter and his knowledgeable staff handle your electrical needs. Call Dell's Electric at 605-428-5700.
Okay, we are back for the start of the third inning. Pitching for Dell Rapids is Katie Kvigne, a senior. Catching is Riley Halverson, another senior. They were the starting pitcher and catcher last year for the Dell's team that took third at state. They're the only returning starters that Dell Rapids has on the team. So, you know, we're relatively inexperienced as well. Has a swinging strike one. Up to bat is Caston Rogers. She's playing third for Baltic tonight. Called that a strike two. Couldn't quite tell that ball. Katie threw a curveball there. I couldn't tell where that went across the plate. That's a swinging strike three. Caston is an 8th grader there, and if you looked at the swing, she had a tendency to swing just a little too hard, and it drops the barrel on the bat. And sometimes with some of these pitchers, the best thing to do is just put a bat on it and let the pitcher do the work for you there. That's ball one high. Raya Peters is up to bat. She's playing second base for Baltic. That was ball two high. Looked like she wanted to swing at that one, but she did a good job of holding back on that. Raya's another 8th grader. That was ball three. So Baltic's players are getting good experience here, and you know, you're gonna have a pretty competitive team for a while. That was a strike on the inside there. Makes it count 3-1. That was a ball high. So the 8th grader worked a walk out there. Brings up Finley Quartermeyer. Finley's a 7th grader. So the Quartermeyers have a sophomore and a 7th grader here. I'm assuming they're sisters. That's in there for a strike. That's a pop up to the catcher. For the second out of the inning. Brings up Anna Hookman. Anna's playing first as a freshman. She ground out to the pitcher in their first at bat. It's a swinging strike one. That one's going to go visit some cars. Didn't hit anything, but should reach it. Makes the count 0-2. 2 down with a runner at first for Baltic. Has a swinging strike three there. So that completes the third inning with the score Dell Rapids 7, Baltic 0.
At Feber Vans Implement, we carry a full line of agriculture and construction equipment. We carry the top brands to help you get every job done right. Our experienced technicians have more than 30 years experience working on all makes and models of farm and construction equipment. We'll get you in and out quickly so you can get back to work. We are now open for sales and service at our second location in Dell Rapids. Today's technology at affordable prices. Feber Vans Implement in Watertown and Dell Rapids.
I'm Hunter with Nelson Insurance. We're an independent agency out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota here. Typically people are calling us because the rates keep going up. We know that nobody wants to deal with insurance and nobody wants to take the time to switch. I'm going to do the hard work for you, offer great customer service, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
Started in 1960, Schwabach Agency was founded on providing the best service possible to our customers. We are proud to say that professional, personalized service is still the cornerstone of our business today. Schwabach Realty can assist you in buying or selling your property. You'll find us in the Old Rock Garden Service Station in Dell Rapids. Our staff of realtors is here to serve you in buying or selling your home, lot, acreage, farm, or commercial property. We are members of the Realtor Association of the Sioux Empire and the Sioux Falls Multiple Listing Service and can professionally serve your real estate needs in Dell Rapids, Sioux Falls, and the surrounding areas.
Okay, we are back at Dell Rapids Field for the bottom of the third. Score is 7-0 Dell Rapids. Leading off is Kaylee Gillette playing first base tonight. She ground to first in their first at bat. On the last broadcast, I forgot Steve's name, so I should point out that the head coach for Dell Rapids is Megan Darfin, and Steve Millage is the assistant coach here this year. So good to have both of them out here and working with the girls. That's high for ball 3. So we've got a 3-0 count. Nobody on, nobody out for Dell Rapids. That's ball 4. So Gillette works a walk out there. Brings up Emily Baker. Again, pretty exciting day for her, with her first varsity start. That's fouled straight back for the first strike of the at-bat. Makes the count 0-1. Emily hits that fly ball to right field. Ooh. That is missed by the right fielder out there. Emily's kind of on Gillette's tail, and she is coming around. Yep. So she is going to run all the way around on that one. I didn't see if there was an error out there. I'm going to call that a home run, and we'll say that the two freshmen that started the game for Dells have home runs. That was a long play, long run for the right fielder, and I will tell you, Emily never let up on the gas as she was running the bases. So good job on her part. Brings up Lexi Scherf, leadoff hitter for Dells. She is 0 for 2 today. That was just off for ball 2. Makes the count 2-0. That is high for ball 3. Makes the count 3-0. That's a hard hit ball down the left field line. That is foul. Lexi got a hold of that one. much to her chagrin as she comes back to get back in the batter's box. Evidently Paige is giving her a little hell on that one. That's high for ball 4. Brings up Paige Treewin. And we've got we're going to have a pitching change here for Baltic, so I will put it back onto a commercial and we'll come back for more action in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Ed's Produce is a family-owned business that is proud to serve the Dell Rapids community and the surrounding area. They carry a full line of Kent feeds for livestock and show animals. If you're looking for options to increase your yields on your fields, they offer locally owned Mustang seeds from Madison as well as DeKalb Asgrow. Ed's Produce is here to help get your field planted with the seed that's right for your operation. You'll also find boots, gloves, fly control, chicken supplies, and so much more. Visit Ed's Produce at 301 East 3rd Street in Dell Rapids or call them today at 428.
Women's Automotive is your locally family-owned and operated automotive store. We feature quality Napa auto parts and operate a 3-bay automotive repair facility all under one roof. Vehicle breakdown or need roadside assistance? We are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lock your keys in your vehicle? No problem. We can unlock it or we can cut a new key or fob on site. We also are now renting out our portable storage units. Please visit us on Facebook at Dell Rapids Napa for more information.
The Dell's Theater is the area's best theater experience and value. This beautifully restored theater is located on Main Street in Dell Rapids. Enjoy the pick of the best first-run hit movies at bargain prices and enjoy the best popcorn around. Contact the theater about renting time to play video games on the big screen. 428-3456 or online at dellstheater.com. Here's what's showing this week at the Dell's Theater.
Okay, we are back at Dell's Field here. The pitching change for Baltic. We're going to have number 9, Ashlyn Klein coming in to pitch for the Bulldogs. As a pitcher's father, I will tell you that that's a kind of a tough thing when throwing a softball is not the easiest thing to do, or pitching a softball is not the easiest thing to do. And you could see that Charlie was struggling just a little bit out there, and it's a tough thing to do. And so these pitchers work really hard, and she put up a good battle there. So up to bat is Paige Treewin. That's the strike 1. Again, the new pitcher for Baltic is Ashlyn Klein. That was a ball high. Lexi may have gotten a little bit carried away on the lead there. That's a hard hit over the shortstop. Lexi advances to 3rd with Paige advancing on the throw. So Dells is going to have runners on 2nd, 3rd with Katie Kvigne up to bat. Katie's 1 for 2 today with a fielder's choice and a shot to left center. That's a ball high. She swung and missed at that one. I was just kind of laughing at her reaction to that. It wasn't. She missed that one by a ways. Ashlyn's just a little slower than Charlie was, and adjusting to the speed's a big deal. So the That was a swinging strike 3. Katie ran down to first because the ball hit the ground before they caught it. So that brought Lexi in. Makes the score 10-0. I will say that if we have any younger players out there that are watching this, pitching isn't all speed. The ball's got to move, and you got to hit your spots out there, and that can be more effective than speed. So accuracy and getting that ball to move is a big deal. So we've got Riley Halverson up to bat. 1 out for Dell Rapids. Ball got past the catcher. Not sure what he called that. Scoreboard says 1-1, so we're going to go with a 1-1 count here. 1 out with a runner at third base. Riley Halverson up to bat. Another swinging strike. We're just out a little bit ahead of that one. That's what happens when you change speed, whether you change pitchers or you change speed yourself. You just don't time it up right, and people miss the ball. So there's a grounder to shortstop. That was an error on the second, or on the shortstop. She just missed that grounder. That's strike 1 on Emma Lamfer. Strike 2. So we've got score 11-0. Dell Rapids in the bottom of the third. 1 out. Runner at first. Ball gets past the catcher, and Riley advances down to second. That's a pass ball again. Ooh, Emma hustled down the line and beat the throw down to first. If the ball is not caught cleanly and gets away from the catcher on strike 3, and first base is not covered by a runner, the batter can advance down to first, which is what has been happening here. Emma's going to run down to second with no play. Dell Rapids has Ella Johnson up to bat. The ball low. Makes it count 2-0. Swinging strike 1. So we've got Dell Rapids has runners on second and third, 1 out. Call the ball there. That was 3-1, or makes the count 3-1, 1 out. That's fouled off. Makes the count 3-2. Ella's playing shortstop today. That is fouled down the right field line. Just a little late on that. Dells doesn't have Kvigne timed up here just yet. So even though she's not throwing quite as hard as Charlie was, it's hard to wait on that swing. Called that low. So Dell Rapids is sitting with bases loaded, 1 out. Brings up Celia Sykes. Oh, that was a really good play by the third baseman to get over and field that. She just threw it over the top of the second baseman. Brings Riley Halverson around to score. And up to bat is Addie Van Hoff, batting for Kaylee Gillette. It's in there for a strike. Ella takes third with Celia advancing over. Yeah, I missed a score. Sorry about that. Okay, so we've got the score 13-0. Runners on I didn't have Emma coming around. Okay. Runners on second and third. Still only 1 out. Up to bat is senior Addison Van Hoff. She had a little health issue, so I hope she's feeling good. There's a swinging strike 2. Got an 0-2 count. That's a ball high. That's a ball inside. Makes count 2-2. That's a grounder to second baseman for the second out of the inning. Does bring Ella Johnson in to score. So we've got 2 out. The score is 14-0, the bottom of the third. If Celia scores, that will be game. So Emily Baker's up to bat. That's a swinging strike 1. That's low for ball 1. Got a freshman at third and Celia Sykes, and we've got a freshman at bat with Emily Baker. Ooh, called that a ball. So it makes count 2-1. 2 out, runner at third. That's a strike. Makes count 2-2. So we've got 2-2 count, 2 out. That's fouled. It is fun to see the enthusiasm of these kids. I think she wanted to hit that one pretty hard. And just missed it a bit. Still has a 2-2 count. That was a swinging strike 3. And she is out on the throw down to first base. So we will play another inning, and we'll be back in.
The Dell's Theater is the area's best theater experience and value. This beautifully restored theater is located on Main Street in Dell Rapids. Enjoy the pick of the best first-run hit movies at bargain prices and enjoy the best popcorn around. Contact the theater about renting time to play video games on the big screen. 428-3456 or online at dellstheater.com. Here's what's showing this week at the Dell's Theater.
GMC, Chevy, Ford, Ram. Really, any given week, you'll find about all those models on the lot. The most popular brand is gas mileage. That's the truth. We're in Dell Rapids. We don't have 50,000 cars driving by our store every day. And the internet and the phone is our bloodline. Golden West has been there and provided us with that from the very beginning.
This is my home.
Why settle for good when you can get the best of Sioux Falls? Head to thelocalbest.com to browse the newest local winners in Sioux Falls, chosen by the locals, the place to find your next weekend adventure, or the cure for your sweet tooth. For your home improvement checklist, the best in care for your loved ones, and your furry friends. Whatever you need, the Local Best has you covered. Watch for new directories hitting homes and businesses January 1st.
Okay, we are back for the top of the 4th inning. Baltic has Harper Quartermeyer up to bat. That's a ball high. I would like to take the time to thank the sponsors for Big Sioux Media. I know when I'm not doing the broadcasts and I can't make the games, I sure enjoy it. And it's really nice for the community to have access to this as well as people outside of the community. I know I watch games, in Alabama and different parts of the country that kids we know, and it's fun to see. So fouled back for strike 2. We got a 1-2 count here on the leadoff hitter for Baltic. Harper Quartermeyer, she's catching tonight for Baltic. Katie missed on a changeup there. Thought she might come back with a rise ball there, just didn't move quite enough, and Harper caught up to it. One thing about it, when you watch these rise ball pitchers, if you hit it on the way up and you make good contact, you've got good angle. That ball can go a long ways. So makes the count 2-2, no out. First batter of the inning for Baltic in the top of the 4th. That was a swinging strike 3. That rise ball started just a little lower, and like I say, you just don't catch up to him. So brings up number 23, Amelia Sindig. That's a strike on the inside corner there. Amelia's just an 8th grader. It's a rise ball high. That's a strike at the knees. If you watch this at bat, Katie's just going up and down the strike zone there, and makes it tough on a batter when they have to change their eye level each time. So that was swinging strike 3. She changed up the routine there. She had been going up, down, and she stayed down there. Brings up Ashlyn Klein, who's pitching on, who's the new pitcher for Baltic. That was swinging strike one. Ashlyn held up on that one. She popped up to the shortstop in her first at bat. Brings the count to 1-1. That was a swinging strike two. Called strike three there. So 3 strikeouts in the inning for Kvigne there. And we'll bring up Dells in the bottom of the 9th. We'll start off with the top of the lineup. Lexi Sure.
Ready to buy or sell your next home? We are here to help. From bare land to homes to farms, we sell it all. Start to finish, we will be next to you the entire way to help you achieve your real estate dreams. We know this area well because we live and work here. We are your neighbors. With over 60 years of combined real estate experience, we are your trusted local real estate professional. Live a fun and relaxed lifestyle at Spruce Glen. Spruce Glen is a residential development surrounding Rocky Run Golf Course in Dell Rapids, South Dakota. New, beautiful homes already surround the golf course, but spacious lots are available. Spruce Glen is in the ideal location close to schools, shopping, and recreation. Drive your golf cart from your garage right onto the golf course for your tee time. Enjoy the spectacular panoramic views and openness all year long.
Okay, we're back at Dell Rapids Field for the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for Dell Rapids will be Lexi Scherf. Lexi hits a shot to center field over the center fielder's head there, rolls to the fence. And that she will have a stand-up triple on that. She's made good solid contact last couple times. So brings Paige Treewin up to bat. I got to do a better job of books there. Oh, we're going to have another pitching change for Baltic. So we'll try to get one more ad in here, or more ads for the sponsors. So I will see where we're at.
Dell Rapids Lumber, located at 1208 North Highway 77 in Dell Rapids, is your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. They also have a wide variety of decking options to choose from, so you're sure to find something that fits your needs. They have everything you need to complete your home improvement projects, from lumber and hardware to paint and tools. They only sell the highest quality products, so you can be confident that your home improvement project will be a success. Come on down to Dell Rapids Lumber today and let them help you make your home improvement dreams a reality.
There's a lot of great opportunities at Dell's Materials, whether you're looking for full-time employment or part-time employment.
It's a great place to work and a great environment.
If you have a CDL or the ability to get one, we'll train you and help you get your CDL.
They work with you. You have to have days off, or you only want to work a couple days a week, they make that work too.
I invite you to come and work with us at Dell's Materials. Visit drivefordells.com to apply.
I like it, or I wouldn't be here.
Okay. New pitcher for Baltic will be Rhea Peters, another 8th grader here. Like I say, Baltic's running a young team out there, but they're going to get really good experience, and it'll do them some good. Katie's pitched for varsity for Dells even before the softball was sanctioned by the high school association, and she started pitching varsity when she was a freshman. And you know, it's good. They'll get knocked around a little bit, but it gives them good experience, and they can only get better. So that's high and outside for a makes count 1-1. That's a foul down the left field line for strike 2. Makes it count 1-2. So got Paige Trewen Sr. playing center field for Dell Rapids. That's outside. Makes it count 2-2. It's a ball high. Makes it count 3-2. No out. Runner at third base. Lexi Scherf hit a stand-up triple. That's going to be a pop-up to the pitcher for the first out of the inning. Brings up Katie Kvigne. She struck out swinging last at bat. The new pitcher, like I say, is Rhea Peters for Baltic, an 8th grader. That's a shot down the left field line. And Katie's going to come around. Oh, geez. Baltic relaxed a little bit. Katie's just going to come around to score on that one. And that is game. So I will put this on and come back and recap this a little bit and try to figure out where I'm at.
They came here to build a life. Their homes dotted the land like islands. Until one day, a rancher strung a copper wire along a fence post and forever connected us all. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No, we just brought them together.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action? Heck yes.
Okay, so I'll just recap the game a little bit here. Dell Rapids won 16-0 in 4 innings. Pull this up. Dell Rapids is going to be playing in Vermilion on Thursday. and in Beersford on Friday. The Vermilion game is at 4 o'clock. That's Big Sioux Media is not going to do either or broadcast either game, but they are going to be broadcast. Vermilion has a broadcast. I think it's Haystack. I don't know for sure. I'll try to get something put up. But there's a guy down there in Vermilion does a good job of broadcasting, and so we'll try to put that out there so you can watch the game. Beersford is going to be that game's going to be at 4 o'clock. The Beersford game is going to be at noon on Friday, and you can watch that on YouTube with Watchdogs Live. They put in some new fields down there. They built cameras into the equation. They actually do a really nice job of broadcasting that one. And then I'm just trying to look here. Baltic will be playing again at Parker next Monday. So that game will be at 3 o'clock. So with that, I think I will call it the end of the stream. And thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to support your sponsors.